Oh my gosh, I look like I belong at a circus. I look like I work at a circus. But honestly, I'm not mad about it. Why'd you laugh at me when I tried this on?
Because you look like a clown.
Yeah, because he says I look like a clown. Hi, I'm Eliza of All Kinds Studio, and this week I have challenged myself to redesign 6 button-down shirts. Something that's really important to me as an artist and maker is reusing and reshaping materials that have already been used for another purpose. Kind of like taking curtains and making a dress. Some people call this upcycling, other people call it thrift flipping, but I like to call it reimagining or redesigning, repurposing in some cases. This is really important to me as a creator because there is so much waste in the world and I don't want to be a contributing factor to this waste. I really love working this way because I love the challenge of finding new uses and purposes for secondhand items. This week I'm working with button downs. I thrifted these shirts last week and I was really excited to use them because button downs are classic, timeless, they never go out of style, and I figured they would be the perfect kind of blank canvas for me to work with. When I started these shirts, I didn't really have a plan in mind for them. I was just gonna kind of let it develop. So as I started working, a very strong theme came forward and I'm really excited about how they turned out. So you'll just have to watch to see what happened. So let's get into it. Here are the shirts that we are working with. We have a lot of stripes. We have one gingham shirt. The rest are all stripes. We have a lot of blue. So we're just gonna try and play around with fabrics that are complementary to the colors. We're gonna play with pattern. Yeah, that's what we're working with. Let's go. This shirt has some wow factor going on. Check out this very special cat house grandma-esque embroidery patch going on. We've got another one over here and a little piece on the back. And what I've decided to do to it is chop it off just above the embroidery. And then I'm gonna take this dress, which I've thrifted. You can see I have already chopped into it. And I'm gonna create a ruffle to go all along the bottom hem. And then I'm gonna crop the sleeve and do a short sleeve, and I'm also going to do a ruffle along the short sleeves. I drew the line where I wanted to crop the shirt and cut it off. Here's how it looked. Ignore the triangle shapes at the center. I don't remember what I was trying to do there, and they have no point. Then I serged the hem and prepped the fabric I'm using for the ruffle. I hemmed the bottom of the ruffle with a double fold, and here I'm stitching my gather lines. Here you can see I'm now gathering the fabric to create the ruffle. Then I pinned it to the bottom of the shirt and sewed it on. Okay, I'm doing my first test fit and I think this is so cute. I love it. Oh my gosh, I look like I belong at a circus. I look like I work at a circus. But honestly, I'm not mad about it. I just think it's so cute. It's so fun. I'm gonna try it on with some different pants. I don't know if these pants are helping me out. I think they're adding to the circus vibe, but so far, I'm very into this. I'm into this look. Yeah, I think it's so cute. I'm feeling it. It's got like a roomy back. I just love the ruffles. I love the color I chose. Now I'm really debating whether I want to crop the arms because I kind of like the crop top long arms. This is the dilemma because I'm in charge and I'm indecisive. However, I think this is cute. I really like it. And that's all that matters. We all remember the atrocity that was the before of this shirt. And now here's the after. I did keep the arms long because I felt like more ruffles at the sleeves would have been too much. Also, I forgot about the cat at the back of the shirt, but I fixed it after I had finished filming. This shirt has more of a button-down fit. I also can tell this is a men's shirt because the buttons button on the opposite side. Kind of big, oversized. Love it. Good blue and white stripe. It's gonna be good to work with. For this shirt, my plan was to start by removing the pointed collar and then sew in a ruffle. I really liked the idea of trying something new and dramatic. Here, I'm ripping out the seam at the collar. Then I pulled out all the striped fabrics I have, which are actually cut-ups of secondhand garments. Now I'm draping the fabric I chose, just trying to figure out what I like and what I think looks good. Then I measured all the way around my collar so I'd know what size to make my ruffle. Here I cut out all my strips, sewed them together, and am now pressing my folded seam closed, which is going to give my ruffle a nice finish. After sewing my gather stitches, I pulled the fabric to make the ruffle. Then I inserted the ruffle into the open seam of the collar and pinned it all in place. Did a nice little top stitch to secure my ruffle. Alright, I'm trying on the first test of my collar, and my husband just laughed at me. Why'd you laugh at me when I tried this on?
Because you look like a clown.
Yeah, because he says I look like a clown. But I don't care. I like it. I'll be a Victorian clown. I like it. I think it's cool. I'm trying it on with some jeans. I just know that the fit is so big on me that it's like I've got this really feminine little collar and then this like, you know, menswear fit. So I'm trying to find a way to just, without altering the size, make it a little more feminine. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to crop the sleeves and do the ruffle on the sleeves. So even though it's big and oversized, I can always wear it tucked into a pair of pants, and then I'll just have another little ruffle detail. So I pinned where I wanted to cut the sleeve and then cut it. After serging the raw edge, I gathered the sleeve a bit and then started on the ruffle. Once it was serged and gathered, I pinned it to the edge of the sleeve, then sewed it on right sides together. Okay, here is my finished shirt. I like it. I don't love it. And I think that's because I wish the collar was tighter. Like, I understand this shirt is already too big for me, so then the collar is looser than I want it to be. However, I do think that the collar and the sleeves go really well together. I like that I did the 2 different stripes. I think that gives it like a fun juxtaposition of pattern. It's still blue and white, just a little bit of a darker blue with a tighter stripe. We're having a ruffle moment right now. Very cute.
This was the before of the shirt, and now here's the after.
Before you ask, yes, it is absolutely imperative that I be this extra. I thrifted this dress when I was in college, and it was my favorite dress for a couple of years. So many stripes, I love it. Stripes on stripes on stripes. This is the only gingham shirt I have. It's very blue. It's definitely a woman's shirt. It has little darts in the back. I was hesitant to buy it because of the darts, because I don't like button downs that have darts in the front, because then they make the shirt feel fitted. But I do like the gingham, so I'm excited to play with the pattern of the gingham and make it my own.
Just like the previous shirt, the first thing I did was remove the collar. But instead of adding a ruffle, I went ahead and closed the seam so it has a band collar.
I have been struggling to figure out what I want to do with this shirt. I have been standing in front of this mirror, draping little pieces around. Since I haven't done a short sleeve yet, I think I want to crop a sleeve and add a ruffle. I'm going to keep it simple.
I went with this sort of millennium purple linen, which also used to be a shirt. After prepping my fabric, I cut the sleeves. Then I prepped my purple fabric for the ruffle. You know the drill by now. I sewed the shape, serged the edge, sewed my gather stitch, and pulled the fabric to make the ruffle. I pinned right sides together at the sleeve edge and then sewed. I also did a top stitch after turning to make sure the ruffle would stay facing down. Then I removed any visible stitching from the original gather stitch.
Okay, here is the shirt. I think it's cute. I love the sleeves. I like that I did a little bit of a longer ruffle just to give the sleeves more like dimension and drama, if you will. When I first put it on, I was like, I look like a flower. I think I kind of look like a flower, but like a cute flower. I like the color. I feel like this is just a little bit of a bold color choice for me, but I like it. This purple is having a moment right now. I've decided that I'm gonna change the fit of the shirt though, because I don't like the bottom. Like it just feels kind of professional to me. Like it still just has that cut. It also has two darts in the back. So I'm gonna take out the darts, and then if you can see, the side seam here is sewn so that it will flare. Like right now the fit is like kind of a like fit and flare, but I want it to be boxy, and I'm also going to crop it. I just want a straight boxy fit. That's gonna be my last step, and then it'll be done. Okay, so what I'm doing next is I'm gonna rip out the seam here, because you can see how it's sewn in such a way that it will flare. and I'm gonna take it out and then sew it back on kinda like this, so it's more of a straight seam. And then you can see also this dart here, you can see how it like draws in and kind of puckers the fabric. I'm gonna take this dart out.
After getting the side seam where I want it, I sewed it and then decided where I wanted the cropped hem to hit. Then I cut excess fabric from the bottom and did a double turned hem, pressing and pinning as I went.
All right, I have finished. I like it, I like the crop, it's cute. It's the perfect crop to wear with high-waisted or high-rise jeans. I think it's a good thing that I straightened out my side seams so there's no more like a fit and flare. I love the sleeve, I love the color I chose, I think it's so fun. Like I said, it's a little outside of my like normal color comfort zone, but I think it's good to push yourself outside of the box every now and again.
Once again, here's the before, just your standard women's fitted button down. And here's the new and improved after. Overall, I was really happy with how all three shirts turned out. I love that I ran with the ruffle theme and I had fun exploring all the ways I could use a ruffle. And now, I have some fun new shirts.
Okay, that's it for this video. I hope that what I create and share inspires you to do some reimagining of your own, whatever that might look like for you. If you want to see more of what All Kind Studio is up to, you can find us on Instagram or visit our website where we share and sell our work. And don't forget to come back for part 2 where I finish up the other 3 shirts. See you later.